Good morning, Van Cleve High School. Welcome to a new edition of WVHS.
That's right, we're going to be doing a different format this week, but we're also going to be covering most of the same subjects.
It's going to be real great, Chase, because it's basically the exact same.
Well, maybe I just like to spice things up. Let's go to Austin for the announcement.
Thank you, Chase. No school for students Monday, October 8th and Tuesday, October 9th. Teachers will have a work day on Tuesday, October 9th. Senior ads are due to Miss Tootle by October 19th. Absolutely no late ads will be accepted. Senior night information sheet, seniors only. Football, cheer, band, and dance. If you participate in any of these groups, see Miss Taylor to pick up a form to fill out. The forms are due to your coach or the office by October 8th. The Grand VHS Cafe is now open in the Career Center. This week, hot caramel lattes, iced caramel coffee, and Miss Matthews brownies. Open to students before school and during break. That's it for Keeping Up with the Cleve Week 4. Back to you, Chase.
Thanks, Austin. We've got so many announcements that I'm loving it.
Chase, did you just make a McDonald's reference? I'm not really sure how to bounce off this conversation, so we're just going to go to our weatherman.
Hi, I'm here this week. Robbie, yeah, me, the weatherman. I'm excited mentally, but I can't physically show it. Well, anyways, now for the weather. This week will be filled with your typical southern Mississippi weather, such as a thunderstorm out of nowhere on Monday. A hot, sunny Tuesday and Wednesday. Like, where does God get these things? With lightning and a junk on Thursday and Friday. Back to you, Wade.
Thank you, sir.
Did you just call Robbie a sir?
I mean, yeah, it's respect, Chase.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Did you just call me a ma'am?
Totally, because you're a wuss. Now it's time for sports segment.
Welcome to the Dog Pound. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Madison.
This week is a special edition covering some awesome sports events.
Kelsey, this Saturday, September 29th, our volleyball team traveled to our state's capital to play in a tournament. The girls played amazing and went undefeated the first 4 games. In the last game, the girls had to play Brandon. The first set was 21-25, and the last set was 24-26. Even though the girls lost, they still held their heads up with hope. And no matter what, these girls always play with their heart. If players want to win a game, they have to play with their hearts instead of with their minds. Here is some footage from these amazing games.
The whole weekend was just awesome. It was awesome to win Homecoming Queen, but it was kind of rushed to leave after the game and go straight to Jackson and wake up at 7 in the morning and play a volleyball tournament all day, 5 games. But all the girls made it so awesome. Everybody played so good. I'm proud of everybody.
The tournament was good. It was very like a really good experience. Like we played like kind of not so good teams, and then we played like really good teams. So it was kind of like you got everything all in one day. Playing in an all-day tournament is exhausting, especially when homecoming's going on and you have to drive all the way to Jackson. It's a 3-hour drive, and then having to play a really good team back-to-back. We played 3 games back-to-back, so it's mentally exhausting and it's physically exhausting, but our team definitely handled it very well.
The girls did really well at the tournament. We played 5 times, had to play Brandon twice. We won, beat PCS and St. Joe 2-0 both times. Then we played Brandon and we beat them 25-23 and then 25-20. That put us the top of our pool. So actually number 2 seed in the bracket play, where we ended up playing Pearl, and then we had to play Brandon a second time. This time they came out ahead, but we came in 3rd overall. Standouts, the girls all do well. Cheyenne and Carly both had 6 kills apiece. Paige had 17 assists, and this was just in the Brandon game.
After these girls played hard, they managed to make it back to the homecoming dance by 8:55. These girls looked amazing on and off the court.
This week, I'm reporting on the homecoming football game. The spirits were high as the Bulldogs kicked it off and stopped the Rocket Jaws on their first possession, resulting in a punt and Van Cleef having the ball. It didn't take long for the offense to get started though, as running back C.J. Johnson broke for a 92-yard touchdown from the first play from scrimmage. The defense continued to stuff their offense during the first half, other than the touchdown pass over the defense's head in the second quarter. Offense kept hitting on all cylinders, chugging into the end zone with sophomore Devon Hand and junior Chase Aubrey. After halftime, the Bulldogs began to make some mental mistakes, resulting in 2 turnovers, both resulting in points for the Rocket Jaws. The Rocket Jaws striked again to make it 28-20 before the Bulldogs answered back with a touchdown and a 2-point try, tying the game at 28-28. But the Bulldog defense began to fall short against the aggressive passing attack of St. Stanislaus, and the offense failed to put any more points on the board, allowing the St. Stanislaus Rocket Jaws to come away with a 41-28 victory over the Bulldogs. After this tough loss, I've gone and asked the players how they're going to respond this week against the Moss Point Tigers. So, how do you feel about Friday night? How do you feel about what happened and what transpired?
I think it came down to a lot. You know, winning at one point 20-3 or 20-7. I think we shut down inside. I think we were still playing hard, but we weren't the aggressiveness wasn't there as much, and then we really started to get down when we get them in long situations and they convert a long pass. They also had the fumble 6 at like the 10-yard line, and we also had the drop punt. So I think there's a lot of keys that went into it, but I definitely think we can bounce back this week. We've got a good game plan, practice hard all week, and I think we're ready for their passing game. I think we'll be on it.
This has been Kelsey Green covering the homecoming.
Coach Openshaw, how do you inspire the girls and boys on the cross-country team?
I try to motivate them and inspire them by reminding them they're always competing against themselves. Even though it's a team sport, ultimately they're just trying to beat their best times every time they compete, set new season bests, set new personal records, and so when we go to practice, that's what I remind them of. We're here to get faster times, to improve, to become the best version of ourselves.
Will, what is the reason you joined cross-country?
Well, when I was starting high school, my dad told me I needed to do a sport, and my sister started running cross country in 7th grade, and she did other sports too, and she just talked me into doing it. And ever since then, I've loved it, and it's been fun. Probably the races, like getting to meet people, because you know, there's a lot of people that ever meet, and it's always fun to meet new people. Yeah. Y'all play the girls' numbers that way?
What happens if you run? If I run, the world is ending.
And this is Hannah Williams from WVHS.
Wade, are you a fan of running?
I enjoy running to McDonald's for food.
Did you just reference McDonald's?
Yeah, Chase. I'm a master of transitions.
I would never, ever, ever admit to that.
Well, let's go to Logan for some video game news.
I'm not Logan!
Chase, we've got to do a transition. Just pause the game.
I can. It's online.
Well, while he's finishing his match, we can go to Samson for his news segment.
The Van Cleef swim team is a group of very amazing individuals. Last Saturday, they participated in the swim meet at the natatorium in Biloxi. They swam their hardest and their fastest. Some of them even made first in their events, and even made new better times on their events. What did you do at the swim meet that happened on Saturday?
Well, I did a 50 free and a 100 free.
Do you know the place or the time you made in those events?
In my 50 free, I made 38 seconds, and in my 100 free, I placed first in my heat with 1 minute and 27 seconds.
What was your goal during the swimming?
Basically just to have fun and do as best as I could, which I did.
Okay.
2, 1.
So Lawson, what did you do at the swimming that happened on Saturday?
I swam the 200 freestyle.
What did you make a place, or what was your time?
I'm pretty sure I got second place, and I think I got 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
What was your goal during the swimming?
Just to drop time, which I dropped quite a few seconds, so that was my goal.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
So Kate, what did you do in the swim meet that happened on Saturday?
I swam the 50 free, and I placed first out of almost 140 girls. And I swam a 26.5, and then I also swam the girls 200 freestyle relay with Kaylee Davis, Kendall Chandler, and Bethany Wallace, and we also placed first overall.
What was your goal during the swimming?
Well, I just know it was a really busy weekend, so for us just to get out there and swim our best, so I think we did a really good job.
Thank you, Samson. Now that you're focused and not watching the backyardigans, Chase, can you tell me what we're going to do next?
No, I haven't looked at the script.
Chase, it's something with news, Chase.
Oh yeah, news. Okay, let's go to it.
Thank you, Chase. For the past couple of weeks, the hot topic around VHS has been homecoming. Here at WVHS, we haven't missed a minute of the action. So this week I'm bringing you an event that is done all around the world to signal the close of homecoming, the homecoming dance. So here's some footage from the dance Saturday night.
The Van Cleef High School Living the Bulldog Dream homecoming dance was very successful, with 380 people in attendance. We danced and laughed. We seen many different types of amazing outfits. And then we had the crowning of the King, Kelsey Green. Then we got back out there and danced the night away.
The Living the Bulldog Dream dance was a big hit with a total of 380 people in attendance. I'm Daryl Cole coming to you from WVHS. Back to you, Wade.
Thanks, Daryl. Chase, we're about to mix it up.
Finally! You're very boring, and I hate you.
For the 500th time, I'm not referring to me. I'm referring to the segment.
I know, and it's been 583 times.
Well, this week we're mixing it up by having a piece made by Anna Grace, our amazing scriptwriter.
The 2018 homecoming queen is Miss Carly Dan.
How did it feel to hear your name get called as freshman maid?
It was really exciting. I was really excited to be able to represent my class for homecoming maid.
Was it different during the homecoming presentations during halftime instead of in between games?
It was different. There was more people there during halftime than when we had to do it in between the games.
How was your experience of being a homecoming maid different from the past years?
There was a lot more maids, and you got to make friends with some people you never met before because you've never gone to school with the upperclassmen.
How did it feel to hear your name get called as sophomore maid?
It was exciting, and I'm glad I got to represent my sophomore class.
Was it different during the homecoming presentations during halftime instead of in between games like middle school?
It was very different. There was a lot more people there.
How is your experience of being a homecoming maid different from the past years?
I was less nervous because I knew what to expect.
We need coffee.
Yeah, Secretary Anna Grace,
What?
could you get me and Chase 2 lattes?
Actually, could I get a caramel frappuccino?
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Well, while we're waiting for coffee, let's go to Emily.
Hey, Ms. Sanders, how well do you think the parade went?
I think the parade went very well. We had some extenuating circumstances, the weather, the rain, a few traffic issues at the beginning, but we got all that smoothed out and we were ready to roll. I think it went very well.
Speaking of the rain, did less people show up because of the rain?
Well, as I rode through the parade myself, I did notice there were less people. I think people were just really unsure as to whether we were going to cancel it or not. We did try to get the word out through social media, but all in all, yes, I think there were fewer people this year.
Chase, we never got coffee.
I don't think it's going to get here.
Dang. That sounded good too.
Oh well, I guess we can go to Garrett for this week's segment.
Cruisin the Coast is a very big thing in the South. It's when a bunch of people get together with a bunch of old cars to show them off. Now to Ray Price, WLS News with the interviews.
Hundreds of classic cars rolled into downtown Gulfport today to kick off Cruisin the Coast. Ray Price gives us a closer look at this year's View the Cruise.
View the Cruise, another year to take in the sights and sounds as Cruisin the Coast shifts into full gear.
I have been coming here attending this event ever since 1998, and it's getting bigger every year.
This was the 9th time the city of Gulfport hosted the block party style event, and city officials estimate 12,000 people came to the downtown area this afternoon.
The more the merrier, and we're seeing a lot of repeat guests, and we're seeing people. I met a couple this morning from San Diego and one from Arizona.
Cruisin the Coast is something that will always stay here and will always be here. With every Cruisin the Coast, there is a new car that is brought to the old car section. It is something everyone can spend time with their families and just have a great time. Join us on Mississippi Gulf Coast September 30th to October 7th, 2018 for the 22nd annual Cruisin the Coast, featuring all your favorite activities like cruise-ins, headline bands, oldie entertainments, and swap meets. You can show your kids what it's like to have an old car. Or you can come to buy an old car at the auction I have every year. I hope you have a great time watching this.
So Wade, we need to talk.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
So this is purely budgetary, not because I hate you or anything, but you're fired.
Oh.
Yeah, after the end of this week's issue, you're gone.
Okay.
That concludes this edition of WVHS. I'm finally happy. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing for more local news.
And don't forget to dream big, Van Cleve High School. What did you do for us, Anna Grace?
I got y'all coffees.
She actually did it. What a legend. Oh, gosh.